This video is about how to create happy relationship and feel good. Enjoy it. Hello everyone. Hi Monica. Texas, awesome. Hi Natalia. Hi Elena. Hi Melissa. Hi Mary. So many familiar faces and names. So awesome. Hi Sarah. Hi Samantha. Hi Helen. Hi Deb. So awesome. Yay. Hi Andrea. Hello everyone. How is everyone doing? Colorado, that's amazing. So many amazing places. I'm very good. I'm very good. I'm very excited about this session. Dubai, Emma, amazing. How is going? How is your weekend going? How you feeling? What is in the here in this group? What is coming up here? Excited? Just would love to know what is here excited. Awesome. I'm also grateful to be here, Nicole. Okay, Sarah. Elizabeth, looking for my next person. Amazing. Let's make it happen. Roxana. My name is actually Carolina. So I'm gonna actually introduce myself because maybe some of you don't know me. So I'm from Poland. I left actually Poland 15 years ago. Last 3 years I've been traveling a lot. Now I'm in small country of Slovenia in Europe with my partner. And what I do quantum healing. I'm helping people to release any blockages, limiting beliefs, heal on many levels, including the releasing any blockages on a quantum field, on an energy field, teaching, doing workshops, and doing other things. So let's start this subject. Today we're gonna talk about creating healthy relationship, happy relationship, because we all want that. And not only intimate relationships, any relationships. So let's explore this topic because we all deal with that. We all create relationships. And it's really important topic because if we don't know how to create happy relationship, it's gonna impact whole our life and every single area of our life. Gosh, I can't speak today. So it's really important, if we see certain pattern in one area, it normally flows everywhere. So I'm gonna explore this topic. I'll be sharing with you, my experience, some suggestions, and then I'll be doing also activations for you, and maybe clearing. We'll see what is in this energy here in this group. Awesome, Roxanne. So let's talk about how to create happy relationships. So for me, I'm just sharing my own experience and what changed everything in my relationships. It's knowing yourself. The more you know yourself, the more confident you are in just generally in life, not only in relationships. So what I mean by that, knowing your strengths and your weaknesses. Because if you don't know your weaknesses, or even strengths, some people have such a low self-esteem that they don't see themselves how beautiful they are, how amazing they are, how gifted they are. I see this very often on sessions, like people coming and their souls is so beautiful, they are so beautiful, and yet they don't see themselves. And of course, because of traumas, because of certain beliefs about themselves and life and so on. So it's really important to start discovering yourself. And I share with you my own personal experience. You see, I had lots of traumas, lots of things. Like I felt like my life is just going upstreams. This is how it felt until a certain point. And because I was always taking care of so many people, I was always carer basically. But also taking burden for, taking stuff from other people, and I had to really learn, stop pleasing people, having better boundaries, like even learn what boundaries are really. I didn't even know what is that. But also discovering myself. And my point of discovery was, so I share a bit of my story, is when my brother committed suicide. This really crushed me on so many levels, that through that pain I realized, oh my God, I have so much to heal. But actually I don't know even who I am. Like, yeah, I was doing work, I was studying, I was doing other things as everyone else is doing. I was in a relationship, blah, 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 all of that. Yet, I didn't know who Carolina was. And that grieving path put me into this actually healing path, and things started really unfolding very fast for me in so many ways. Then I realized actually I'm not an accountant, because I am former accountant. I'm like, oh. So I studied so many years, spent so much money, so many hours, and I am not even an accountant, Who am I? Big questions, and I was sitting sometimes with that. And I realized that this is a time where I need to realize, who am I? Asking this big question to myself and discover who is Carolina. Who is Carolina without that job? Who is Carolina without helping others constantly? Who is Carolina without my brother and taking care of him? And all this stuff, I had to face that. So it's really important to know yourself. What are your weaknesses? If you are, like, my weaknesses, I'm not patient. I'm honest with you. Like, I'm kind of working on this. I'm aware. My partner knows that. He knows that. He's like opposite. That's good. But it's beautiful when we can be vulnerable and really honestly say to each other, is that I am not, patient, and it's fine. It's fine. We all have other strengths. But when you're honest with yourself, what are your weaknesses at this moment? This can change. My weakness used to be, I try to save everyone, because since I remember, I was taking care of my brother, my mom, and so on, since I remember. So it was this archetype was so in me, but I was actually in shadow, because I was saving everyone. I was taking people's energy, and at the age of 20, I felt like I'm 80. I said, oh my God, if this is the life, I'm done. I'm already exhausted. And now I'm using this archetype as well, as a carer, as a helper, however you call this archetype, but from more light side. I help people who are ready for that, who are asking for support. Not that I am helping everyone without even they asking me, and without them being ready for that. And it's really, really important to sitting with yourself and truly being honest. Who am I and what are my weaknesses and strengths? Because if you don't know that, other people gonna use this against you. And if you know that, I tell you how you can transform your relationship. If you know that this is my strength, this is my weakness, that I'm still working, I may transform this in a gold. And this is gonna be the best strength for me. Maybe one day I'm gonna be so patient like a Buddha. Who knows? But why is so important? Because when you are in a relationship, you can communicate with other person about, these qualities, these insights with this person, and you can help each other. You can help each other. Like, I'm honest with you, when I'm working on something, like certain things is coming up for me, I'm asking my partner, hey, I'm not calling this weakness, but I just give you the picture. Yeah, I'm said, you know what, I see that this keep coming up for me, and I truly want to shift that because it's really lowering my vibration. And sometimes we saying things or we don't even realize that. Often when we are in pattern or habit, we don't even know that we're saying certain things. Let's say criticizing yourself or not loving yourself or judging yourself. We're doing out of the pattern, out of certain wounds as well, because our mother did this or father did this, so therefore I am doing, and I'm autopilot. So when you know that, for example, this is your, let's say, I don't want to say weakness, but this is what the things that you really want to overcome. It's so amazing to be vulnerable and open with your partner and say, hey, when you hear me, and this is what I do with my partner, we are accountability partners. So I said, when you hear me saying something about this, can you tell me or can you stop me? Because I don't even know when I'm saying that or when I'm doing that. So we have agreement. And therefore, when he said, Mikana, you just said that, oh, really, thanks. I even didn't hear myself saying that. It's really powerful because then we're supporting each other. We're supporting each other with our growth and expansion. And we're creating like a teamwork. And it's coming from heart, not from like, oh my God, you did it again. No, it's coming, we had agreement and I'm fine with that. I want to grow. So this is why it's so important, because other people can help you if you're struggling with something or you want to overcome certain things. Ask people around to help you. Absolutely. Because, we are so caught up with our emotions sometimes, with our stories, with our beliefs that we don't see. That's why sometimes you need help from other people to, let's say, heal or go deeper. Why? Because your belief system and your emotions are blocking you to go on a subconscious level. So we need each other. We need other people to help us to grow. And I highly recommend to start having more vulnerable conversation with your partner or future partner. But first you need to know what is going on with you. If you don't know, you're gonna just projecting your pain, your stuff on other person, and often is coming with blame. You made me this way. I feel this way because of you or because of that situation. So another thing what I want to share is taking 100% responsibility for your behavior and for whatever you're doing. 100%. No more excuses, no more things, because blah blah this person did this or because of this situation. No, take responsibility for yourself. Period. Because often our wounds are speaking or our patterns are speaking. And we're trying to find the blame. Again, blame can be habit. Because we've learned this as a child. Our parents blame everyone, then we're doing the same, or we have surrounding that very negative. Stop that. Take responsibility. What can I do in this situation? Sit with yourself. Is this my pain? Yeah, it's my pain. How can I heal that part of me? How can I feel whole and complete again? Who can help me? Instead of your patterns and your wounds are speaking or behaving or running your life. Take 100% responsibility for yourself. And no more blaming. And if there is something coming up in a relationship, having very vulnerable conversation. And I share you some tip here, what is really great to do that. So if something is hanging in the air in your relationship or future relationship, any relationship, it doesn't need to be like a romantic relationship. It can be with your mother, can be with your sister, can be with anyone. take first few deep breaths. And it's amazing if you can do it, both of you, but do not expect anything from other people or assume that they're gonna follow you. You take care of yourself, your energy. So it's great if you can do with your partner or with someone else, that both you just first find the right place, that you can really are ready to communicate. And the number one, first you tuning into yourself, taking a moment, just really putting maybe even your hands on your chest or somewhere, and how am I feeling? What do I notice in my body? What do I notice generally about myself? And I highly recommend using word notice, because when you say I notice, you are more observant than I am in that story, in that drama, in that pain. And when you say I notice, you zoom out. Like you observe yourself. I notice lots of sadness flowing from my body. I notice irritation. So can you see that you're not in that story? Oh, you made me irritated. Oh, you made me not feeling loved, and blah, blah, blah. So first notice what is going on with yourself. And then great if you can sit opposite each other and just take a moment to just notice what is going on with you, and he's doing or she's doing, whoever is doing in front of you, doing with her or himself the same. And you can do it out loud. I notice sadness for 2 minutes, and this person can hold space for you, and you're just saying, I notice sadness, I notice irritation, I notice anger. Can you see there's no blame? Often what people are doing, you make me angry. I'm angry because of you. Period. There's no more conversation. There's no more even connection here. The conversation is over. This is how important it is to stop blaming, taking responsibility for yourself. So you can do for each other, like one person's holding space, another is just sitting and saying, I notice. And you're doing for 2 minutes, because that's where you're also releasing. And other person then doing the same, you're holding space for this person, and the person is doing I notice. And great thing is, I just give you another tip. I assume. We assume all the time. I'm sure you had some assumptions how this call gonna be. I often hear when people coming for session, they have some assumptions how the session's gonna be, what's gonna happen. And how often, really be honest with yourself, you don't even listen fully the person, what the person is telling you. You just assume what they're gonna tell you, or you already know in your head what they're gonna tell you because you know them. And it's great to sit opposite again each other. One person is holding space, another person is talking, and it said, I notice when you do this, I assume this. So I give you example. So I notice when you crossing your arms, or when you, for example, working so many hours, I assume you don't love me. And so on. And you can spend 1 minute on doing that. It's so healing, and so like you're just gonna release so much, because you're holding this energy in your head, in your body, in your energy field. And I promise you, when you do this for 1 minute with partner or friend, whoever you're doing this with, you're gonna feel so much release. Why? Because the other person is not saying anything, they hold just space. They're not suggesting anything. They're not fighting back with you. They don't do anything. They just listen actively. And then you do vice versa. You're going to hold space for this person. The person is doing, all the assumptions. And it's so beautiful, because you're clearing all the assumptions that create the friction, that create that hanging energy in the air. Powerful exercise, if you can apply this in your life. Powerful. I've done many times with my partner, and 99.9 our assumption never were like, I would say even 100%. So if I had like this assumption like, oh, if you, I notice if you do this, I assume this, and I was telling him, he always, when then after this you're just doing debrief and just talk about this, your assumptions, he always saying to me, it's like, gosh, it's Carolina, opposite what you think. And the same was when I was giving him feedback about his assumptions, it was always opposite. So very simple exercise and very powerful to clear any hanging energy, any unspoken energy there, that we know it's there, but we don't know what to do with it. So taking responsibility, if we all take responsibility only for our behavior, and I know sometimes you may be with a relationship that they do not take responsibility for their stuff. So what's normally happening? When you start really discovering yourself, I mean, this is what happened with me. The more I was discovering who Carolina is, healing, and expanding, growing. Normally, by you changing, because you're gonna be changing, you're gonna be discovering yourself, you're gonna be healing on this journey, you're gonna have these aha moments, realizations. You're gonna be really shifting. Where did you learn this technique? From my traveling, or around last 3 years, with different people. So I've been working with different people, meeting different people, and this is what I've learned. So I'm sharing here. And also combining on my sessions as well, all what I've learned, and still learning, constantly learning. So by you changing and shifting, clearing limiting beliefs, clearing your pain, healing your pain, start unlearning certain behavior and relearning, recreating yourself in so many different ways, your energy is shifting so much, and our DNA speak to each other, whether you are aware about this or not. So you're gonna impact that person. But again, no assumptions, no expectation. The moment you expect anything equals pain, always. The moment you expect him to change, pain. The moment you expect anything from yourself, pain, immediately. You're doing your stuff. And things will unfold. Normally, the person either catch up, and in their own divine timing. Everyone have divine timing for awakening, for healing. And that's why I shared here, I only work with people who are ready, because everyone have their divine timing, and there's nothing wrong to do with this. Some people never actually gonna be on this awakening journey, at least in this timeline. And it's okay as well. There's nothing wrong with that. It's then when we are awakening, we are on this awakening journey or healing journey, however you call that. Yes, if the person is not gonna, awake, then of course it's your choice what you're gonna do. You may feel that you accept that, or you need to move on with your life. Often people I see have huge belief of obligation, that they feel like if they end this relationship, they need to be forever. I just want to remind you that we meet different people for different reasons. Some people staying for a very long time or forever. Some people are for shorter time. And it's for our growth. And what I've noticed through working with people, that where people are held back is because they have huge beliefs, like beliefs of obligation. If I am with him now, I have to stay forever. Even if I am abused, I'm not happy, I feel like I have chains around my ankles. They still stay because they have this huge guilt or the obligation belief. The truth is that when the more you grow, the more you expand, the more you really knowing yourself, you will choose consciously what to do. You will be guided. You're gonna know what to do with that relationship if this is happening in the relationship. That something will happen in the relationship. Either you really get strong together, you know the person gonna do something or not, and you're gonna be either fine with that or not, and you move on with life. So my invitation is for you to being in tune in yourself. When you are in tune in yourself and you know yourself and you know what you want in life, what your needs are, you will be guided always. If the relationship needs to go, go. And I tell you as well from experience working with people, I often see one of the biggest blockage with people that they are not stepping on that healing path because deep down they already know on soul level, they know that they have to leave the relationship or they have to leave that job. On soul level they know, but they sabotage themselves, telling themselves stories why they should be with that person, creating any excuses possible to stay in that relationship because it's more familiar than actually being alone. There's a fear. And this keeps them in often very toxic relationship with people who are not compatible for them in this timing. So I've seen so many times that, and I'm sure I will see. So really important, trusting yourself, so important. I also want to talk about red flags. If you are someone that maybe started dating, wants to open up for new relationship, really don't be naive. There's not only love and light and unicorns on this planet. There's lots of darkness as well. Lots of people who are super in pain, even people who are possessed. It's real. People who are narcissistic, they're gonna crush you. There are so many different types. So watch the red flags, don't be naive. If something looks too fluffy and too fast and so on, or go around and see what is truly happening. Don't be blinded. Certain people are master of manipulation. Masters. I've seen people who are in this relationship with narcissistic people. I have even now energy going from me, like their lives is just like so miserable on every single area of their life. They are just destroyed in so many ways. So don't be blind. If you see certain red flags, be aware of that. Run away if there are like so many of them. Don't make any excuses. No policy for excuses. No policy for abuse. Any type of abuse. Period. We are not here to suffer. We are not here to be punching back, whether it's emotional, energetic, or physical. We are here to thrive and blossom. And there is a person who is the most compatible for you. There is. So please use your discernment. Practice your discernment. How do you practice that? Being connected with yourself. Being connected with your heart. Being connected with your body, because body is telling you, and you literally closing your body, shrinking, tensing. Your body is screaming, hey, what the hell are you doing? This situation is not good for you. So really, it's so important having no excuse policies. Really. And therefore, because And I tell you what is happening. So when I work with people, when people are in this kind of situations, you're actually in illusion. Not only illusion in a like in your real life, like like you are in this illusion of that relationship or other situations, but on energetic level, like you have like energy stuck in, can be in your throat. I had that in your throat or in a different part of your being, and this energy is illusion that is manifesting then in your reality. So it's really really important to see the illusions, start clearing that illusions. Another thing is really being intimate with your pain and beliefs. I tell you, it really changed my life completely through that work, transforming beliefs. And I had so many negative beliefs about men, relationship, love, because of the abuse and what I went through in my life. When you do not clear this, you're gonna project that in your relationship and sabotaging your relationships. I'm honest with you. Even if you meet the right person, the most compatible person in your life, you're gonna sabotage this relationship in some shape or form because of you not feeling worthy, not feeling strong enough to say no, or asking for what you need, or being jealous, or like so many ways. Or I give you my example. I had belief because of my father and my brother as well. Men are weak. So guess what? Even if you are in a relationship, what you're gonna project that. No matter what he's gonna do it, you're gonna be projected that out somehow, whether with your tone of your voice, the way how you talk to him, how you behave, how you're making fuss out of anything, you're gonna be doing, because this is your core pain and your belief. So I always, when I work with people, I tell them, have notepad and start noticing all these patterns or what you're thinking. Awareness is number one, is a key. If you are not aware, how can you change anything? You're just gonna be blinded like a horse. So when I started noticing these thoughts, I choose to changing that thoughts, changing that behavior. I said, no, there are many beautiful men and they are not weak. I no longer need that belief in my life. So it's really important to noticing your beliefs and patterns, and not from like never ever punishing yourself, never ever beating yourself up, always with love. Let me grow, let me expand, let me change that story for empowering story, empowering belief. And this way I can be me, I can be authentic, I can be vulnerable, I can attract the right things in my life, whether there are people or opportunities in my life. So this is also part of knowing yourself, noticing things, being aware. Just having awareness is already huge. This is 50% already of success. Most people are not even aware. They are just on autopilot, and they just get triggered, angry, sad, fast, not talking, drama, and that's it. They are on autopilot. They have no awareness why even this is happening. And even if something is happening, for example, you are still on this healing journey, and for example, you're still working on, let's say, I am not important belief pattern, or everyone is first, I'm the last. It's okay. Share this with your partner. Hey, tell them, I said, this is where I am. I'm like I shared with you, my partner is my accountability partner. It's like when I'm working for something, can you watch my language when I'm saying this? Because sometimes I don't even know. Like, you can be vulnerable. It's so beautiful. This is how we connect with other people. So communication, I don't need to, I think, tell. Most people don't know even how to communicate. What I realize through work and from my journey, that we are scared to negotiate. So for example, if you are with someone, I want pizza, and the other person pasta, you either say, okay, I just go with the flow and you're just giving up and you're just eating pasta, or you're just gonna fight for that and going into the control or proving or whatever. No, I want pizza, and it's gonna be with anger and so on. What I've noticed and realized from also I've learned from my journey that people generally are scared of negotiation. It's okay to negotiate. You don't need to fight with your anger and protect yourself with anger, or you don't need to please anyone as well. We can just have, sharing what your needs are and other person, and let's find win-win situation. It's okay to negotiate, and I want you to take away with this. It's okay to negotiate. You see, when I work with people, when I see that people are struggling to speak up their truth, and the throat chakra is blocked, and they are scared that when they are not feeling safe to speak up, their task is, I give them homework to just express what they need. It doesn't mean that they need to get that. So for example, I want the pizza. Maybe there is not even restaurants for pizza, let's get to the pasta. But what is important that this person voice the needs. This is the most important. And this is already healing. Because if you've never spoken about your needs, then this is so healing for you. You can say, hey darling, I would love actually pasta. Can we find solution for that? What can we do this that we are both happy? And none of us doesn't need to please, give up, compensate your health or compensate yourself. And also really noticing main patterns what I've seen I'm talking from my experience and working with others always, is pleasing people. Everyone is first, I'm the last. Or controlling, being in control of everything. Oh my God, those two. So important to start breaking this pattern. If you're pleasing people, you're gonna feel depleted emotionally, energetically, spiritually, and you're gonna be building resentment and anger. And I'm telling you, there's so many illnesses, so many, from bowels opened, skin problems, like so many issues, health issue, because of suppressed anger and suppressed resentment. And why we do that? Because we're pleasing people, we're trying to fit in, we want to be loved, we want to be liked. And we're sabotaging our own well-being. So important that start breaking this pattern and saying more no. Or if someone asks you, can you help me? Take a moment, breathe, and say, hey, I will get back to you. Tune into yourself and say, is this aligned with me? Or do I want to rest maybe and I don't want to help this person? And then reply, hey, I won't be able to help you. Say more no's, but you don't need to say straight away no, because out of now anger, because you want to claim your power back. Just take a moment with yourself, tune. Very important. Is this aligned with me? Alignment is everything. If it's not aligned, I don't feel doing that, you're just communicating. Take time. You don't need to reply straight away. If you are in control all the time, again, the issue underneath is safety. You're not feeling safe, you're not trusting. And this is your work. This is an amazing opportunity for you to grow, expand, and transform yourself and transform your life. Always see this. When something coming up for me, I get excited because I know that this is amazing opportunity for me to grow and expand. So never beat yourself up. Never say, oh my God, another things to clear or heal or whatever. I'm screwed, like no more language like that. It's all excitement. It's all growth. It's all transformation. That's it. We are all here for that. And enjoying that journey of, like, I felt on especially the first part of my healing journey and awakening, I felt like detective, finding these new beliefs coming from religion, coming from my father, coming from, I said, oh my God, from religion, I had like hundreds. And shifting it was exciting. It was like, honestly, like I felt like a detective. So I see this way. And I want you to see this as well this way. So I hope this helped you. I mean, there's so much more to talk, but I just want to give you those main things. Knowing yourself is the most important. Being vulnerable with that, sharing with other people. It's okay. Taking responsibility for your own stuff. Stop projecting that and blaming others. No, you go within and do what you need to do to heal that. Yeah, and watch the red flags. If you are new, you start dating, watch the red flags. So important. Please don't be naive. Don't be naive. There's so many people who know how to manipulate at the beginning. They're gonna make you like a queen or king, and then it depends, who you are dating, and they will crush you. I've seen so many people, and it's so sad. We don't need that. We don't need that experience. So I hope this helps you. I'm gonna do quick activation for you and sending some healing energy. Is there any question here that you want to me talk about before we go into activation? If I know I haven't actually checked much really your amazing messages here. So I want you to, if you want, you can also email me. Not email, message me here on Insight Timer. So, if you have any questions or how to move forward, or, like how things showing up in your life, I'm happy to have a chat with you and give you more, because there is so much, to be honest. We can talk a lot, but I wanted to just make main points here to help you and do this activation for you as well. So what about if we don't know what we need or want and have block from ourselves? So this is your learning. So Yvonne, I hope that I pronounced right. Sit with yourself every day in silence and keep asking yourself, what do I need? What my body needs right now? Tune into your body and what my body needs. Oh, I need more water, need more sleep, need more exercises, and so on. Okay, what do I need on emotional level? Okay, how do I feel right now? I'm pretty okay, I'm off, I notice lots of sadness. Okay, then you know what is going on with you, and then you can ask, what do I need now to help myself with those emotions? How can I release them a healthy way? And your body, your intuition will tell you, go for a walk, meditate, call someone, I don't know, whatever. It will always tell you. So first notice what is going on with your physical body and an emotional body, and start practicing that so you can start awakening or actually reconnecting with your intuition. Also here can be beliefs. Often I see beliefs, and I also illusion, or I had illusion that I know everyone else's needs, what they need, but I don't know my needs. So maybe this belief needs to be shifted, so you know what you need, and you putting yourself first. So sometimes can be belief blocking us, that we have belief that we cannot help ourselves, we cannot see ourselves. So yes, Lanelle, it is already, as we speak. So very important to have this question all the time, being aware. Like when I'm off, I'm constantly scanning, like, oh, I'm off, why I'm off, what is going on, how can I help myself? This is the first question I'm asking myself. Is it on emotional body, on energetic field, or is it physical? Those three. I'm always scanning this. Even before this call, I was like, I feel some irritation. So because before I did some other calls, and so I said, have I taken some stuff from other people? No. Okay, is this mine? Is it someone else's? Is it what my body needs? So I tune, and I needed to shake. So keep asking. Monica, how do we remove Monica, please message me. Yeah, how do we remove being blocked from past bad relationship? Again, this is all about healing. Where is your pain? I guess this is trust issue. You are maybe scared to open yourself to be heard again. So I can give you guidance, but often it's trust related. So we need to heal this, trusting yourself. So this is your journey, Monica, to trusting yourself again. So it's all journey and also healing whatever happened at the time. Yeah, and feel free to connect with me. Let me just do some activations for you. Yes, I'm scared. This is very often like yeah, connect with me. So let's do activations. Anyone, if you have any question, you can always message me. Let's do some activations. So can I connect with you? Awesome. So you can say out loud yes, or in your heart, or just type it here. Make yourself relaxed. So I'm gonna be tuning into your energy. I'm just first shielding all of us on this platform, shielding all of you. So imagine yourself in invisible bubble, shielding yourself so you no longer taking other people's energy. You are in your beautiful energy field. I'm shielding myself. And we're calling here Mother, Father, God, Christ, Sophia, energy and consciousness here in this space. We're calling all your light beings, all the frequencies here that are supporting you, watching over you, loving you, helping you on this journey of healing and growing in expansion and transformation. Amazing. So I'm calling this beautiful golden light in that space, clearing any cords, any low vibrations, energy around you, any hooks, any ribbons, any collective energy. Beautiful. And we're teaching you how it feels to trust your body, and how to live your daily life from the place I can trust myself, I can trust my body. Feel that activation in your cells, in your bones, in your DNA. I can trust my body. And I can trust my intuition. And we're teaching you how it feels to be connected or reconnected with your intuition and strengthening your intuition every single day, more and more and more. Beautiful. And we're teaching you how it feels to see beyond, really activating your third eye. And actually I can feel here lots of mirrors around you, false mirrors. So this means that you do not see your amazing talents, gifts, and who you are. We're clearing all that false mirrors. Lots of you have here, clearing all of that. And we're teaching you how it feels and activating this inner seeing and inner being and inner hearing. So you see beyond the situation, see beyond that person, see beyond that conversation, see beyond. You want that. So we're teaching you how it feels to zoom out and observe, not going in that story or not going in that other person drama or other person's story. We're zooming up and we're teaching you how it feels to see beyond what is truly going on, and then trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, and you're gonna know what to do. Sometimes you need to leave, sometimes you're gonna be speaking up. You're gonna know what to do with this situation. So we're teaching you how it feels to trusting your intuition. You don't need to know now. When the things comes, you're gonna trust yourself. So we're teaching you how it feels to breathe, align yourself, feel grounded, centered, and observe. Observing yourself first, noticing where you are, emotionally, physically, energetically. If you're feeling off, we're teaching you how it feels to trusting yourself so you can align. And we're teaching you how it feels from that place to respond to situation. Respond to that person instead of react based on your fear or pain or lack of alignment. And we're teaching you how it feels to be in your heart. Oh, just really connect with your heart and quit clearing any fences, any walls around your heart. And we're teaching you how to live your daily life from the place with open heart for love. Loving yourself unconditionally, always, always choose love. And also loving others. If people are hurting you, you need to set good boundaries, but also send them love, because they are in pain. They are very much in pain, but it doesn't mean that you need to tolerate that pain and accept that they pain, that they abuse you. We're just sending them love and light, and we're just leaving them. They will find a way to help themselves or find someone to help them. And we need to trust that. We are only responsible for our own healing, growth, expansion, transformation. Beautiful. And we're teaching you how it feels to step into this energy, frequency of love, unconditional love that is coming from the source, God, spirit, whatever you call that energy. And I want you to see how you are in that vibration of love, unconditional love. And how to live your day life from the place I am in love in myself. I am in love in my body. I trust myself and I trust my body. And I'm teaching you how it feels, or actually teaching your spirit how it feels to feel safe in your body again. We're calling all your soul fragments back where you left, and we're teaching your spirit how it feels to feel home and reunited with your mind and body again. So you can be reconnected with your inner guidance, and you are connected with your inner guidance, inner home, where you feel peaceful. Beautiful. And we're teaching you how it feels to respect yourself, honoring your boundaries. And knowing what your boundaries are, what is acceptable and what is absolutely not acceptable, period. And being firm with that. Because you're choosing you. And we're teaching you how to live your daily life from the place I choose myself. And with this energy, other things will unfold beautifully for you. Beautiful. I'm sending you beautiful sparkling shower, and this sparkling shower is cleansing, washing and purifying you. I want you to take 2 deep breaths, breath in and out, and again breath in and out. And when you are absolutely ready to see yourself in this new energy, new way of being, new way of seeing, then open your eyes. Beautiful. How is everyone feeling? And thank you for being here. Amazing. I trust. Thank you, Cynthia. I feel centered and happy, Monica. Yay! Awesome. Yay! Amazing. Feel less impatient and confused now. Yay, Natalia. Awesome. So I hope you're feeling now much better, much centered. And my wish for you is that you choose you. Always. And you know yourself more, and setting those boundaries. So important. And not lowering your standards. If this is your standard, this is who you are, and this is what you want, Please do not ever lower yourself down because you just want to be with that person or anyone. Like I see this very often when people losing themselves in relationships or losing their identity. They don't know who they are because they've lost themselves. No more of that. This is your standard. This is who I am, and the person needs to match you. Not that this person is here and then you're lowering yourself there. Please. This is just the fastest road for unhappiness, for sure. Awesome. Beautiful. So if you have any questions, you can always message me, check other my stuff, my meditations. Thank you so much also for donations. I truly appreciate them. I also have Circle Let Love In with Carolina. Feel free to join. And wishing you all the best, beautiful souls. Wishing you love, abundance, prosperity, apps creating the best relationship ever, very soulful, very fulfilling relationship that coming from heart, always, only that. And I see you in the next few days. I'm gonna definitely scheduling another session for just clearing and healing session, and I'll come up with some other subject. If you have any suggestion, feel free to message me or share in the circle as well. I want to help you, so what is relevant for you, not only what I think is good. So feel free to share your suggestion as well. And again, if you have any questions about healing or anything, then message me. And lots of love, and have an amazing day, and see you soon.